don't you know who I am? Call the manager of craft beer and baseball. Get him in front of me right now, dude. Oh, it's you. You are the manager.
I'm the beer manager.
Call me Mr. Manager, dude.
Look at that.
This is nice.
Dude, it's going to be a good one tonight.
I would say so. Hey, it's 4th of July, actually 5th of July. It is another Tuesday. That means it's another Beer Baseball Blogcast, of course. Of course. We've been going strong for 114 weeks, right?
That's it? 114?
Yeah. Give or take.
Hell yeah. 114 weeks, Daddy.
We are a little bit country. We are a little bit lock and lull, keeping baseball history alive, one beer at a time. Collectively, we are the Beer Baseball Blog, the adventures of craft beer and baseball, and welcome to episode 114 for July 5th, 2022. Wherever you are watching us live today, please give us a like and a comment. Let us know that you're out there, and we'd appreciate if you subscribe and turn on those notifications. Some housekeeping before we start. If you'd like to support us in our efforts here at the Beer Baseball Blog, you can buy our stickers, buttons, and beer coasters on our Etsy page. Go to beerbaseball.store. If you'd like to become more connected and involved with us, become a Patreon member for as low as $5 a month. Go to patreon.com/Beer Baseball. I'm going to scroll our current Patreon members here. Here are the awesome people that actually contribute and make this even better every single week. We love you so much, and we really appreciate all your support. Here's the lineup card for today. In the leadoff spot is the VP of Content Development here at the Beer Baseball Blog, Angelo Trinidad. Welcome.
It is Tuesday night. I got my red, white, and blue on, and I got my red, white, blue drink on, and I'm ready for episode 114 of the Beer Baseball Blogcast.
Right on. Looking good. Kevin Lyon, our field correspondent, senior research analyst, will be joining us at some point tonight. He is coming off vacation, so I'm sure getting back to work for him was a bit jarring, and but we can't wait till he gets back here, and I'm sure he has a lot to say to us about that trip, and we're definitely can't wait to see what his beer is. But hitting third is the Goodwill Ambassador and the Sultan of Swig here at the Beer Baseball Blog. It is Cowboy Jack Durango.
I used to spend my nights out at a bar room. Coors was the only beer I'd known. But you rescued me from reaching for the bottom and brought me back from drinking crappy beer. You're as smooth as radiant haze. You're as sweet as pineapple papaya fandango. You're as warm as a pseudo-sue. And toppling Goliath, I stay stoned on your beer all the time.
Let him hear it. Yes.
Awesome.
Whoa, Daddy. I told you it's going to be a good one tonight, boys.
I love it. Yes, everybody loves it, of course. Yeah, one of your biggest fans, Ian from Sports Card, of course.
Well, real recognizes real, and greatness recognizes greatness. You know what I'm saying? Cheers to you, Ian. Cheers to you.
Yes. And thank you so much for joining us in the chat. Definitely let us know your thoughts, your comments, and everything. We super appreciate it. And it's always spirited banter. As always, we have a great show for you tonight. So let's get to it and find out
what are we drinking?
What are we drinking tonight? So I'm actually going to start off with Angelo. What are you drinking?
So I've been saving this one for this occasion, being just removed from the 4th of July. Not a beer, but my adult beverage this evening is a Ashland hard seltzer. They're based out of San Diego, California. This is the Bellinger Bomb. So this is a cherry, lime, and blue raspberry hard seltzer. And boys, let me tell you, you remember those popsicles when we were kids, the red, white, and blue rocket pops?
The
It's
bomb
like
pops.
It's like they melted it, put it in this can, and
Wow.
added some alcohol to it. So it's very tasty.
Oh, that's awesome.
And it's baseball related.
Yeah,
A belly
it's a
bomb.
belly bomb, right? Definitely. That's super awesome. And where did you get this?
I got this at Trader Joe's.
Trader Joe's. You know, I'm gonna have to make it out to Trader Joe's because we have one near us, but I have other options. But I think I might have to go check it out because you guys have been getting some cool stuff. And the hard seltzers got really super popular during like the COVID era.
Well, you needed to find something you could drink at work. You know what I mean? If everybody's working from home, you can't be pounding IPAs all day, good brother. You gotta pace yourself. Plus, you know, there's fruit in there. It's a balanced diet.
Of course. And I think when Kevin gets in, this is going to be his drink as well. So can't wait to hear. You know, it's very unusual for him to not have a craft beer, but I'm sure after his trip, man, he craft beered out. Like it was,
he did.
it was one with every meal and then one for every snack.
Right.
And one for a snack.
Yes. Definitely. And and then a couple nightcaps for and then I believe he actually had like an IV. So like he was actually had craft beer going while he was sleeping. So because he's very efficient when he travels.
You gotta be.
Awesome. So Jack, I know that you have one and you can't wait. You're bursting at the seams to tell us about this one.
Now, if you couldn't tell by the lovely love song I sang at the beginning of this show, Toppling Goliath Brewing Company is my favorite brewery on the market today. I've never had a bad beer from these guys. The Radiant Haze, which there's some controversy about. I don't know if we're going to address it tonight, but the Radiant Haze is the best IPA I have ever had in my life. So I saw the boys were doing the seltzer, so I wanted to grab something fruity. Went with a pineapple papaya fandango. It is a kettle sour beer with pineapple and papaya. It's 5%. I tasted it on the pre-show, and I wish I would have waited so that you guys could have seen the reaction, because it's just like, this is juice. Like, this is a dangerous beer. This one will come out of nowhere. You could take this beer and use it as a mixer with vodka. And that's how I ruined my kids' birthday parties. So, Toppling Goliath, another home run. Cheers.
Awesome. Jack, you like the juice?
I like it, the juice.
Juice is good, yeah?
Dude, squeeze the juice, bro. This is top shelf. I like it, a juice.
Look out. The juice, the juice is loose. So I'll definitely, this is Toppling Goliath. I still have not seen any of their beers. This too, I see all the time, but I haven't seen anything like this. So, I'm excited to try this one or at least look for it.
Yeah, I would absolutely recommend this, man. This is top shelf.
Nikki wants to try this. Yeah, there you go. Nikki's I guess she loved it, right?
Oh, she's gonna love it. Are you guys getting a weird signal from me?
No. I'm getting one off Mongo though.
Yeah, disco. It sounds like a Bob Loblog song.
Good times. Okay, give me a second here. So
shout out to friend of the show, Bob Loblog.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Exactly. So let me yeah. Why wouldn't I be choppy? I only do live streaming 3 times a week. Why would the internet like work for me?
Right.
You know,
You're only the one running the show, dude. Why would it be?
Yeah,
And you work in technology.
yeah. Why not? All right, so I'm gonna give this a go. So let's do this. All right, so give me a second here.
Yeah, no. So I saw Ian. Nikki's gonna love this, bro. Like, this is. I've never had a bad beer from Toppling Goliath, ever. Angelo, have you had a chance to try any Toppling Goliath?
Yeah, I was gifted a Radiant Haze.
That's right. You got the Radiant Haze. Yes.
Yeah, and I had another one from Toppling Goliath.
The Pseudo
Sue.
Yes.
I did have the Pseudo Sue.
That's a solid, hefty beer, man. They hit a home run every time. And this kettle sour beer is, brother, get some. If you see it, grab it, dude. You would love this. It's super refreshing.
Sure.
All right, to answer this question, I do believe in life after love. I don't know why he asked that, but I will definitely say it sounded like spot on.
It sounded like the song because of how your audio.
Yeah,
was
do you believe?
All right,
yeah, that's how you were sounding.
Oh, I love it. You know, and as a big Cher fan and a former Armenian fan, I love the Cher.
I can't believe you just said
deep
that.
cut to know that Cher is Armenian. So let me do this. Let's do this and get this over with, because I need this beer in me quicker than anything I need right now. So this is the Beer Friends Forever IPA collaboration with Pizza Port Brewing and Stone Brewing, and it is 6.2 ABV, no IBU, and so this has a neat backstory to it. So back in the summer of 1996, the two Pizza Port owners, which was Vince and Gina, were so excited to serve beer from their friends Greg and Steve, who own Stone Brewery, that Vince went to go to Stone Brewery to pick up their very first keg and tapped it at Pizza Port. And for those that are not familiar with Pizza Port, it's I think they started like in a really cool beach area called Solana Beach. And so they've actually been friends ever since for 20 plus years. And then they collabed on a beer after that. So BFF has a tropical hop flavor profile, passion fruit, grapefruit, earthy tangerine feel, and finishes with a rich, clean, bready malt background. This is definitely on my list for beers of the year. I don't think this one is still available. In fact, I went to go look and see if they had any more, and it was gone. So, yeah, I was lucky to get this. It was a short collaboration with them, but definitely worth it. I love the fact that my connection is still unstable, and you know, you can't pay enough for Wi-Fi these days, right? I mean, like, hey, how about I pay more? Do they need more money? Because obviously, it's, you know, this is perfected technology, fiber optics, right? Fiber optics.
It's the summer, though, dude.
Are you ready for the summer? No, I don't. There is no excuse for a crappy internet anymore. It should be like the phone lines, where you pick it up, or electricity, where it's just there. It doesn't, you know, you don't need it trickling, because, you know, and hopefully it doesn't. The quality of the show, I hope does not suffer. But obviously, I have a noise gate on me that makes me sound like Cher. So I guess I can complain, right? All right. Very good. Very good. Okay. So
and everybody, you just witnessed his stance when he runs for president in 2024. It's going to be internet everywhere.
Yes. I firmly stand on that platform for sure. And also, I also am behind podiums. That's a platform I can stand behind.
Hey-o.
Okay, thank you very much. So also, I want to say, you know, BFF, you know, friends. How many of us have them, right? That's the theme of this show.
We're getting dark tonight, boys and girls.
Friendship. Long friendships. All right, so let's do it. This is this day in baseball history for July 5th. Let's do it. July 5th, 1898. Lizzie Stroud Arlington becomes the first woman to play organized baseball when she pitches for Reading in the Eastern League. Some believe she also pitched in the Atlantic League exhibition games after being hired by Ed Barrow, the league's president. So a little bit of a back history on Lizzie Arlington. She made news by appearing in a minor league baseball game in 1898 for the Reading Coal Heavers. That was actually the name of the team, the Coal Heavers. Nice. The only woman to appear in organized baseball through 2008.
Wow. So
it was actually broken in 2008. She allowed 2 hits and a walk and no runs in 1 inning of work. And remember that a lot of these women in these games were actually just like publicity stunts. So that's why I think we talked about it on previous episodes where they actually banned it because they didn't want it as a publicity stunt. If they were good enough to play, then obviously they'd be on the team. But it was a different time. It was a more complicated time. Let's say
more complicated. Let's say a more ignorant time, dude.
Yeah, and actually there's a professional baseball player named John Stivitz. Who played 11 seasons in Major League Baseball from 1889 to 1899. He played with the Browns and the Boston Bean Eaters and the Cleveland Spiders, which the Cleveland Guardians. That should actually be their name, the Cleveland Spiders. But he actually taught her how to pitch. That was what the myth is, that he actually taught her how to pitch. But I wanted to show her whole outfit because I love these boots.
Yeah,
I think they're awesome.
Solid working boots, dude.
Yeah, absolutely. The craftsmanship on those boots.
Yeah, absolutely right.
And actually, it's funny we're talking about the craftsmanship of the boots because this was July 5th, 1898. So the craftsmen of those boots were none other than the Beer Baseball Blog's very own Kevin Lyon.
Yes.
Yeah, dude. In his late 70s, he picked up making shoes. So
yes,
he's a Renaissance man.
Absolutely.
He's a cobbler.
Yes.
Cobbler he is.
Yes. So this one's pretty special for me today. And actually, it's been on a lot of like the Major League Baseball social media. I think the Hall of Fame, the Baseball Hall of Fame put out something. Ebbetsfield Flannels put out something. So this is a very important story, and I'm glad that we're doing it today. July 5th, 1947, Larry Doby of the Indians becomes the first black player to appear in the American League when he strikes out against as a pinch hitter against Chicago hurler Earl Harris. The 23-year-old former Newark Eagle standout will play in the major leagues for 13 years, amassing 1,515 hits, just 3 less than Jackie Robinson. Now, the reason why I bring this up is that I always hear about Larry Doby and his impact on the game. And when I tell you this, we should be celebrating Larry Doby just as much, if not more, than Jackie Robinson. And I understand that Jackie Robinson's place in history, totally get all that. But Larry Doby does not get his due. He actually made his professional debut in the Negro Leagues in 42 for the Newark Eagles, as we mentioned. So 47, he was with the Cleveland Indians. He actually ended his career for the Chunichi Dragons in 1962. So he actually went to Japan to play baseball afterwards. So get this. So he had a batting average of 287. He had, we said 1,515 hits. That's actually not accurate because a couple years ago, Major League Baseball decided to include the Negro League stats. So he actually has 1,563. He has 273 total home runs. So that's 20 in the Negro Leagues that were added to it. So by comparison, Jackie Robinson, I'm sorry, let me back up. Larry Doby has 273 home runs. Jackie Robinson, 141. The hits, actually, he has 1,697. Jackie Robinson, after combined, has 1,563. So statistically, he's actually better than Jackie Robinson. And he was also a manager as well for the Indians. So that tells you, I mean, he actually let me make sure about that, because I think that he oh, sorry. He was a manager for the White Sox in 1978. But yeah, he was a 7-time All-Star. He was a World Series champion in 48, and he's a 2-time American League home run leader in 52 and 54. This dude is awesome, and we don't talk about him enough. He actually has a statue that is out back of Progressive Field that was only unveiled in 2015.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's only recent that there's been a lot of love for Larry Doby. And actually the street that's behind Progressive Field is Larry Doby Way. And I'm going to put this out there right now. I hereby decree that Larry Doby is on the ballot for our year-end 2022 Beer Baseball Blog Diamond Icons Award. We're definitely going to put him on the ballot. For those who don't know, at the end of the year, we have we induct people. We started it last year. We honor the top members of the baseball community that have greatly impacted our year here at the Beer Baseball Blog. So Larry Doby, a nominee.
No, and it's a very exclusive club, dude. I've been on the ballot for I've been on all the ballots and haven't made it in. So I mean, that's exclusive. That's exclusive. No, hey, like we can celebrate Jackie Robinson just as much as we can celebrate him. Like he sounds like a killer player. And he was in Japan in what year?
62.
Wow.
Yeah.
See, and I wonder how many African-American guys played in Japan.
I think we were talking about that before. I remember talking about how like Ichiro. So Ichiro coming from Japan and then coming over to major leagues, having like an insane career, right? I always think to myself, like, could Pete Rose have done the same thing? Go from here over to Japan and have the same insane career. And as someone said to me, it was like it's such a modern thing, a modern record to have, and it's something that you could do. It's a very interesting dynamic. But this guy, not only were from the Negro Leagues to major leagues, but back
to Japan, right?
I mean, that's insane.
No, yeah, we need to be shouting this guy's stats from the rooftops.
Yeah. And
Larry Doby, how do you spell his last name?
D-O-B-Y.
Got it.
Hey, Kevin Lyons here.
Hello.
Oh, did it just get Precious in here? There he is. There he is.
Yeah. Ian says it looks like a raincoat under his jersey. I know that they used to do that actually in the early 80s, late 70s. They used to have this material. It looked like they were basically trying to cut weight, basically, but they used to wear it under their uniforms, like during like batting practice and stuff like that. So it wouldn't surprise me if it does look like a raincoat, though.
Because back in the day when they wore wool jerseys, they were obviously shivering.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's hot as heck. Angelo, are you familiar with Larry Doby at all?
Only from like the fact that we shared today, like the first African-American player in the American League. But I didn't know he traveled to Japan, and I do remember them unveiling the statue in 2015. I remember seeing that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I mean, this is what I love about this show is we all learn so much about these athletes that have contributed so much to the game. So definitely I feel well deserved that he'll be part of the Diamond Icons ballot for 2022.
Yeah, and from all accounts, like an amazing guy, like a super personable, super really giving of his time, and just loved baseball. And another
we should make a documentary about him, dude.
Well, I think that
something else to take up your time, bro.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's got to be something out there by now.
There most likely is. He just didn't have obviously. And here's another thing. Let me before I say that, I want to say Jackie Robinson, when he was signed, he didn't go to the major leagues right away.
Right.
He actually went to Montreal and then actually made his way up. And then finally, I think it was like 2 or 3 years after he was signed, Larry Doby was signed and was in the major leagues. Like he went straight. Like he
very much. You said you heard those Negro League stats you had on. It was like nothing,
Right, right, yeah, and
to be fair, I mean, sure, he's still the first in the American League, but comparing someone in Cleveland playing compared to Brooklyn, in New York, the big, one of the biggest cities in the world, so he's going to get way more attention, of course.
Absolutely, no, right, yeah, absolutely, and again, like the thing they say about Jackie Robinson is like the reason why he was selected as the person to break the color barrier, because he was that good. He was that talented, that he was that person for that time. And Larry Doby could have been that person very easily. It's just, again, timing. But yeah, he was kind of not celebrated. So here we are to celebrate him. So
yeah, it would be interesting to see what his youth and background is. Cause Jackie Robinson is from LA and he went to UCLA. Am I correct?
Yes.
So now you got to remember, think about that background, even in the 1930s and 40s, being here in California. And then all of a sudden, you're playing on the East Coast in some cities where, racism was way more than it would be in Los Angeles.
No, that's everything that we haven't said that. I mean, he went through everything Jackie Robinson did, if not more, who knows? And so anyway, I believe he was a 4-sport player in high school too. So it's this guy was super talented. Just like the next person we're going to talk about.
Oh, I didn't know I made the list.
July 5th, 1962, the Mets signed 19-year-old outfielder Cleon Jones for $1,000, but the football and baseball collegiate standout returns to Alabama A&M due to the lateness of his signing in the season. The Mets Hall of Famer, who spent a dozen seasons in New York, including a world championship team in '69, retires playing for the White Sox in 1976. Cleon Jones actually caught the last out of the Miracle Mets 1969 World Series. So this is a big player. And again, another and it's weird because baseball, we talk about baseball in the grandest sense, right? It was a big sport, right? Actually, it wasn't as big, and some football, there was other sports calling these players, so they could have easily gone these other places.
Alabama's a big obviously it's huge for college football,
Yep.
Even Alabama A&M. I don't remember the league that it sounds like the league that Grambling was in and all that, were using all black athletes.
Right.
I don't remember the name of that league, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's part of that whole conference as well.
It's not the Southern
Southland.
South, something like that. It's something south, I believe. Yeah, Cleon Jones, awesome. And so July 5th, 1998, Juan Gonzalez becomes the second player in Major League history to go over the 100 RBI mark before the All-Star game.
Oh my God.
The Rangers designated hitters Major League total of 101 RBIs is second only to Tiger slugger Hank Greenberg, who had 103 in 1935 and finished with 170.
Oh my gosh. And that's still not the record, because Hack Wilson is I don't know, something 178 or something like that. Something insane.
You stole the words out of my mouth, and it's 191.
Oh my gosh, that's insane. And mind you, that 191 is still in a 154 game season. no less.
Yeah,
8 less
it was in
games than nowadays.
1930 that happened. The most RBIs by anyone in a season since 1940 was Manny Ramirez in 1999. So it was 165, which is tied for 13th most in a single season history.
Wow.
So yeah.
And hey, what a coincidence! 1998. What a coincidence! A lot
Right. Yeah. Exactly. A year after that. There you go. So so RBI is aplenty, and so yeah, Juan gone. For those who want to know the nicknames of all these great players, and actually Juan Gonzalez is kind of like forgotten.
Yeah, he really is. I don't know why. He's not as well remembered as some of those other players. Again, it might be the market too. Texas,
that's exactly what I was going to say. Even though Dallas is a pretty big, but baseball wise, it wasn't.
No.
And then I think this was like the days. Was this like the A-Rod days as well?
I'm not sure if he was there quite yet because A-Rod came up around 90, like 93, 94?
He spent several years in Seattle though first.
Yeah,
so.
exactly.
Yeah.
This is pretty close to it.
I feel like A-Rod maybe signed with the Rangers in like 2000.
That might have been that. You're probably right about that. And for $250 million.
Yep.
I'm sorry. What?
Yeah.
That's what the
$250 million.
Greg Holt, that's right. They actually gave him another one, so he actually had 190 for a long time, but they actually went.
Yeah, sorry, that was my fault.
Yeah, was that you?
I wrote 2, but it looked like a 1. I don't have the best penmanship.
You do have terrible handwriting.
I know I do.
All right, so this is a fun one. Angelo, you like Seinfeld, correct?
Absolutely.
All right, so you're gonna love this one. July 5th, 2014, the Brooklyn Cyclones, attracting a sellout crowd of 8,241 fans at MCU Park in Coney Island, celebrate the 25th anniversary of the debut of Seinfeld, an iconic sitcom about nothing that initially ran for 9 seasons on NBC from 89 to 98. The tribute to the iconic television series includes players taking batting practice in puffy pirate shirts, a low talker announcer, which is amazing, a magic loogie bobblehead, which I have a picture of, and renaming the foul poles as Festivus poles.
Sticks, yes, I love it.
Yes. So here's the puffy t-shirt all-star team. They actually had the
there you go, the suit Nazi. Yes, I was gonna ask, man. Let me guess. Of all people, he's gonna be willing to be there. That guy's looking for any booking he can get.
I know exactly.
He's at like every comic book convention, I'm sure.
So this
I actually met him at I met him at a convention, and and I have an autographed ladle.
Nice. So he's the Virgil of Seinfeld.
He is the Virgil of Seinfeld.
Yeah, there you go.
Awesome. So his name is Larry Thomas, and he actually there knows. Actually, he's serving soup, but the gimmick is no soup for you. So that'd be awesome if he was serving it and then he didn't give it to him. That would be amazing. Actually, here's Elaine Bennis coming in, grabbing a magic loogie bobblehead. This one is actually a deep cut. This is actually Kenny Kramer, the inspiration
That's
for.
That's not Billy Gunn?
It does look like Billy Gunn.
Well, I was talking about the license plate,
But Kevin, are you aware of what the Ass Man?
I don't recall. I don't recall what Billy Gunn was doing on Seinfeld.
Well, funny enough, Ass Man is actually Cosmo Kramer goes and gets like his vanity plates, and they gave him the plates, and it just said Ass Man. And he goes, well, these aren't mine. He goes, and then the lady goes, well, if the New York, whoever gives the driver's license plates, the DMV gives it to you, then it's what it is. And then so he puts it on there and people love it. Like they think it's like the greatest thing ever. But this is actually Kenny Kramer, the inspiration for Cosmo Kramer. And he's a stand-up comedian, which I didn't even know there was an inspiration for Cosmo Kramer.
I should have known. Should have known if Seinfeld's going off his live. I'm sure if you're a comedian, you meet some weird dudes. Just like, come on, in wrestling, we might have met a weird dude or two, right, Jack?
Dude, Matt Sinister might be in the chat. Don't talk about it.
Hey.
Peasy, brother. Come on. We're working up here.
Here's the magic loogie where we had that graphic where he's pointing, and then there's Tom's Restaurant, which is the inspiration for the on the Seinfeld where they all meet.
I made sure to actually eat at the restaurant
Oh, you ate there?
Yeah, I went there. It's
Oh,
a little diner. I thought, this is where it's the inspiration for. I'm like, all right, why not? Let's check it out.
That's awesome. That's equivalent to like when we went to Boston. We went to the Cheers. We went to the Cheers one.
Yeah.
So I'll give you guys a fun fact. I've never seen an episode of Seinfeld.
Oh, really? I was like that for a long time too, Jack. Actually, the very last episode was the first episode I ever saw.
Same here. And
Is that right?
It doesn't give you the best. It definitely does not give you the best case.
It
And I
doesn't,
still
no.
haven't watched all of them. I've watched them here and there over the years. But then I instead watched as much Curb Your Enthusiasm as I can handle, because that show is amazing. But man, it can be hard to watch sometimes.
Yeah, Jack, I'll send you a list of the greatest hits.
All right.
It is on Netflix too. It is on Netflix.
Yes.
I'll give it a shot.
Yeah, I think the first ones I watched was when they're in the waiting room of the Chinese restaurant, and then the contest. Obviously, that's a good one.
Yeah. Oh, the contest is great.
Yeah. But actually, there's the one that they didn't. I was going to show this, but I couldn't find it, and I didn't know if it was actually related to this. There's actually this one, which is the Magic Loogie bobblehead. They actually have a Roger McDowell in the bushes bobblehead.
Oh, do they really?
Yes.
That's so funny.
So we'll definitely have to look that one up. I didn't know if that was real or not. I thought that they might have made that one up, but yeah. And there's actually, like, if you look on YouTube, it's actually better to watch the clips than the entire episodes. That's how I kind of find out about the Ass Man one. I actually looked it up, and it was actually like that. So I didn't have to watch the whole episode.
Yeah, I mean, but at least they're like 22-minute episodes, and then just go on Netflix, just watch it real quick. Boom,
that's true.
Skip around.
That's
it's pretty easy,
All right, so let's do it. Let's do some baseball card sharks.
Card sharks. Let's do it.
Right on.
Oh.
So, Angelo, I believe you had a big win last week. You were on a winning streak, yeah?
I got the hot hand, brothers. Let's see if I can keep it going.
All right.
Nice.
Do we need to check his hands? We need to check your hands, You know what? Right before he put his hand up, I saw an emery board flying behind him.
Uh-oh.
Allegedly.
Oh, there you go. So it's Larry David's former neighbor is that comic. That would make sense because he was involved in that. Thank you, Brew Crew.
Oh, Brewers, take a swig.
That's right.
Hey, that's what I've been doing the whole show.
I know. Yeah.
All right. So here are the baseball card sharks rules. We're gonna draw 8 cards. 3 go on. I'm sorry, 8 cards. 8 cards go on your bench. 11 cards. 3 go on your bench, and 8 on the board. You know how we do this. We go from the bottom. We're gonna pick a category. We're gonna go from the top. Let me switch cameras here really quickly. I'm gonna remove that. I'm gonna add this. Move that and move that. There we go. All right, so let's do it here. So again, I have position players. You see the human Hoover.
The human vacuum cleaner. Yep. You may not know what Hoover is anymore, right?
I always hear the human Hoover, and then it was the human vacuum cleaner. I'm just like, do they brand it? I like the human Hoover. HH.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Hoover's like, no way, brother. You got to pay us. And Major League Baseball's like, no, we're not paying you.
So, it's not Jackie Robinson. It's Brooks Robinson. So let's have Kevin pick the category.
Batting average.
What is it?
Batting average.
Batting average. Perfect. All right. Who wants to go first?
Oh, me for sure.
Okay, Cowboy Jack, let's do it.
Let's do this.
Okay, here are your cards and batting average. It is. So we got Brooks Robinson on top. Oh, look at this. This is serendipity because I did not plan this. There's a Robinson right behind him.
Ah,
It's Jackie Robinson. We talked
if Larry
about
Doby's next. His game is rigged.
There you go. Ryan Sandberg. Oh, this is incredible. Another Cub. Ron Santo. We talked about him last week.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, Ron Elijo de Santo. Yeah.
Now I want you to look. He's got a
Check
bit of
out
the
the-
raccoon eyes right there.
Yeah.
Got them raccoon eyes.
I don't know if that's on purpose, but if it is, that's amazing. Oh, I got another Chicago, and we haven't talked about your Chicago trip, Kevin.
Oh, we don't need to talk about the Cubs.
No, this is a White
Wow.
Sox.
Oh, good.
The big hurt.
Big hurt.
They
Frank
hurt.
Thomas.
And we talked about the Indians earlier. This is another famous Jim Thome. And Kevin, you went to Detroit as well, correct?
Yes,
and you did
yes,
not
sir, I did.
see this guy celebrated enough. This is Alan Trammell.
Oh, that's right. I did have it. I was a little upset about that. No love for the Garden Grove, California native.
It's Garden Grove, though, man.
Hey, that's a Hall of Famer. That's a Hall of Famer, right?
Ish.
And then here's an awesome card, a Jason Varitek.
That's a super cool card.
What an amazing picture.
Yeah, how the heck did they get that?
Drones, dude.
I think let's see his
I mean, how?
okay, so he's definitely in his road uni. I think this is in Toronto. I think they have like something there. So but that's an amazing picture.
Oh yeah.
All right, on your bench.
Oh, I don't even need the bench. You can skip it.
Let's see if we can get Johnny Bench on the bench. But you actually have Hannes Wagner.
There you go.
Old bonus, dude.
Wow, I don't know what's going on in that artwork. That's the best artwork they can do with the guy. That was a little rough.
Yes.
Like he was hanging out with Ron Santo, apparently.
Another Cub. This is Billy Williams.
Billy D. Colt 45 Williams.
That's right.
Oh, wow. And then you guys also did a hazy history on this man.
Oh, no. Oh, yeah.
Dave Winfield.
All right.
Heck yeah.
We did 2 shows on Dave Winfield.
We did 2 shows on D. Winnie, baby.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
D. Winnie's a stallion, bro.
I think that photo's from that press conference in 1980.
Yes. Yes, it is.
And Greg Hall brings up a thing, and when I was looking up Brooks Robinson, yeah, that was his trademark. When he click his heels, he'd jump up and everything. That was like one of his trademarks. Okay, so Brooks Robinson. So let's do it. His batting average.
Oh, I'm sorry, it's gonna be written out. I apologize, Michael.
Yeah. 267, 267. 267 for Brooks Robinson.
It's respectable, dude. It's respectable.
So Jackie Robinson.
Yeah. Oh, not that.
Hey, that's funny.
Yeah.
Let's go higher.
I forgot to say thank you for the lookout earlier. I was really you made me crack up in my car for that because I was waiting for it. I'm like, come on, look out.
What do you got? Higher or lower, Jack?
I'm going higher.
All right. Higher than 267. 311.
Wow.
311. That's pretty amazing.
I didn't know it was that high.
Sure.
Wow, very good.
Yeah, 311.
All right.
Just like the band, right? I was going to sing a song, but
Jack is the color of your energy.
Jack can do it.
Whoa. All right, here we go. So Ryan Sandberg, higher or lower than 311?
Lower. Let's go lower.
Okay.
This is gonna be a close one, I think.
285.
Oh,
285.
wow. Very good. Good job.
Nicely
Jack.
done.
Actually, this one looks harder to me.
This one might be harder.
I think this one is harder. I think this is harder than the last one.
285. Higher or lower?
Hijo de Santo is going to be slightly lower
than 285. Is that what you said?
Yeah, 285.
285. All right. This is a close one, Kevin.
I know. By 260.
277.
Wow.
Wow, I told you it was close.
Wow.
Wow.
Good job, Jack.
Nice job. All
Almost
right.
got this.
277, higher or lower?
Oh, now we love the big
The
hurt.
big hurt.
Right?
Not Gorman, but Stormin Frank Thomas.
Look at that, Jack. Look at this guy.
Yeah, solid pipes, dude. He's got arms like Christmas hams. What's the number?
277.
277.
I'm gonna biff it right now, but I'm gonna go lower.
Ooh. Let's see.
I don't know.
277.
Could be pretty close.
I think
Could
it's
be
higher.
pretty close.
301.
Oh,
Well, this is bullcrap.
It's tough with power hitters. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it is.
no, but he was a good hitter too. He was
way better, right?
Yeah.
But Jack, you still got the higher spot. I mean, that's pretty respectable.
Not bad. Not bad.
All right, who's next?
Dude, I let the guy's pipes intimidate me.
You just said he had arms
Christmas
like
hams.
Christmas hams.
Yeah, it intimidated
Of course he's
I thought
higher
he was just
277.
swinging for the fences, though, man.
No, I don't remember that so much. Well, he's the big hurt and all, but
That's right.
I thought he was purely a power hitter. Just
So who's
based on
next?
the nickname.
let's do it.
Kevin.
All right, fine.
All
let's
right,
go.
Kevin, let's do
go.
it.
Let's
Well,
go.
Kevin,
Yeah. Oh no! What?
who are the pitchers in this game?
Oh, oh God!
Wow. Bro,
Oh,
check out the
You know-
caboose on George Brett,
it's
man.
been a George Brett kind of afternoon, so let's
Man,
hope I do better in the evening with him.
That dude had a rear end on him.
Well, I
That
mean, that rear
I
end-
wonder if it's vanity plate.
Oh, there you go.
That
That rear
looks
end
like
went through hemorrhoids,
That's right.
food poisoning. I mean, a lot going on with him.
He had a very colorful career for sure. George Brett.
Woo!
Oh,
Yes.
Jeff Bagwell
Oh, my
on the
goodness.
acetate.
Yeah, Jeff.
Wow.
That's
Buff
amazing.
is the
That's- I
tough
love that
Bagwell.
card.
Good old Buff Bagwell. All right.
Buff Bagwell. Hank Aaron,
Oh, okay.
Never heard of him.
Captain America, David Wright. And last but not least, well, actually, we have some duplicates here, so I'm gonna throw those out. All right, here we go.
What do we got?
Yaz.
Oh, yeah.
Carl
All right.
Yastrzemski.
All right.
All right. So there's good challenge here.
The one I'm curious about is Bagwell versus Aaron. That's the one I'm not sure of looking at on paper. So George Brett's going to be a good solid number though.
Right.
He's going to be in the 320.
305 for
All right.
George Brett. Career 300
Ooh,
hitter. for
Actually,
sure.
geez, this might even be Bagwell's a good hitter.
Yep. Jeff
Hmm.
Bagwell, higher or lower?
Wow. I might be one and done, but I think it's still going to be. I don't think he hit over 300 his whole career. This actually is way harder than I thought it was going to be. I thought Brett was going to be higher. Let me think about this.
Dude, come on. Jeff Judy Bagwell could hit it, bro. Come on.
I know. I'm going to say a little higher. I can't believe I'm going to do this, but I'm going to go a little higher.
Okay.
I might be one and done.
That's
I might be one and
controversial.
done here.
Now I want you to see something. I want you to see how small. Like I have to
Oh,
put it.
jeez.
It's almost up to the. Oh my
I can't even
God.
read it. It's so
I can't even
blurry
read
for
it
us.
either. So that's where I got. I got that.
Oh,
Oh my God.
305. What do you got for me?
It's actually. We may have to check on this, but I think it's. I think it's like 297.
All right. I should have known better.
Oh,
All
I think
right.
it's 297. You may want to check that. Check on Bagwell. Like this is so small. Like I legitimately cannot see it. It is so small. Like it won't even focus. There we go.
I should have known. I shouldn't.
if memory serves, it's 297.
Yeah, I'm sure. This is what he just-
Greg Hall made a comment saying sweet acetate. I just want to clarify if he's talking about the Jeff Bagwell card or the George
297,
Brett card.
Mongo.
Solid joke, Trinidad.
All right.
There you
Solid
go.
joke.
Yeah,
297.
297. Yeah.
Wow. Jack, you may
Wow. Kick rocks, son. Kick rocks.
get
Ugh, I'm going to
so
against
we
my
have-
gut.
Speaking of kicking rocks, dude, the Brewers, my Christian Yelich, that dude needs to step up some points for me. Okay, he's been a big disappointment in the fantasy league.
So, and guys, who's in first place in this league?
The Golden
Jack,
God, Cowboy.
The one who's complaining about his player right now.
Well, when have you not known me to complain, baby?
All right, here we go. Angelo, you're up, right?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Thanks.
Mr. Cub, Ernie Banks. Let's drink two. Let's play two. Oh, but this is like totally like Chicago heavy here. Hi,
Wow.
I'm a Hall of Famer. My name is Harold Baines.
Wow, that's a pretty tough matchup.
It
I think
is.
it is.
So Ernie Banks, I want to say he's a 300 batting average.
I don't know for sure.
Oh, 274. Actually,
Yeah,
I was completely wrong on that. 274. Harold Baines, higher or lower than 274?
I might be one and done here, but I want to say slightly higher.
I think you're fine. I think
I think you're fine too.
I think you're okay.
Yeah, 285.
Yeah.
285. 285. Hank Aaron, higher or lower than 285?
I'll go lower.
Yeah, I don't know on this one.
305.
Oh, jeez.
Wow.
I wouldn't have guessed over 300 for sure.
I wouldn't have either.
I was thinking it was higher, but I wasn't sure about 300.
Yeah, I was thinking
Yeah,
it's higher.
I
didn't think 3.
I definitely wasn't thinking 300.
Wow. Okay.
Jeez.
So he's not on my bench, but he's on my board. This is Johnny Bench. Oh my gosh.
We might have to do
And
2
then-
rounds at this rate.
Yeah, for real. And then so if Johnny Bench is considered one of the greatest catchers in history, well, number 2 would be this man, Yogi Berra.
Yeah, there you go. Oh, wow.
Yep.
Interesting matchup there.
And the Chicken Man, the man who loves beer,
Yeah.
as a Tampa Bay Ray.
Ray. Oh my
The
God.
Devil Rays, no less. Wade
What
Boggs.
the thing was is apparently his plaque is in at Cooperstown is the Rays.
Yeah, I think that he's the only. Yeah,
I think there was like a
you're
deal he
right.
made with them. I think that was something to deal with. I'm like, geez, he played with the Red Sox and Yankees, and he went in as a Ray. I wish he went as a Devil Ray. I miss the Devil Rays. Because God forbid you got the name Devil in your team.
Yeah, exactly. Johnny Bench. This is very surprising to me. 267 career average.
Okay. Still a catcher.
267.
You know?
Yeah, catcher. Like that's the whole thing. Yogi Berra, higher or lower?
This is gonna be close.
I probably think I might be one and done too here. 267. I'm gonna go. Oh boy.
Oh, boy.
267.
Jack, I love it. Jack looks like that guy in poker who's just waiting for you to make a call on his hand. It's like, yeah, come on, you're not gonna call me. You're not gonna catch me.
I'm gonna go. Oh gosh, 267 is such a terrible number.
Who picked batting average? Jeez.
And also
Yeah.
remember, he's a catcher. So
Thanks.
I'm
Thank you, Jack.
I'm just gonna go on a limb. I'm gonna say higher. That's my gut instinct. I'm gonna go higher.
I should. Yeah, that's why I went against that on Bagwell and it cost me.
285.
Oh, there you go.
wow.
285.
Still alive. Still
Wow.
alive.
Yes, and Boggs is in as a Red
Oh,
Sox.
sorry, my bad. I don't know. I was thinking of someone I thought it was that was going to go in as a Ray. Okay.
All right, so 285. Wade Boggs, a great hitter. I have to say that he's higher. I want to say like he's not 300, but he may be
He
close to
should
it.
be. I mean,
He's
got
he's
it.
knocking on the door at 300.
Yeah, so
Gotta
I'm gonna
be
go
300. He was like batting like
Higher.
330 for years and years and years.
Oh, 328. Wow,
Yeah,
he's
that's what I
high.
said. He was batting in the 330, 340s for most of the 80s when he got.
Oh, 328. David Wright, I definitely will go lower only because of career.
Yeah, 328. Yeah.
328 is way too high. So 298.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
All right.
Respectable
geez.
number. Respectable
Is
number.
this for the
Yeah.
win or for the tie?
This is the
This
tie.
This is for the tie. This is for the tie.
Yeah, this is what he missed actually.
Oh,
Yep.
this is what he missed.
Yeah, this
This
is
is
where
what
I
he missed.
jobbed out.
So
Yeah, so this is for the win.
298.
Okay.
298.
For
I'm
the win.
going to go higher. Yeah. I
All
mean,
right.
this is guy's known for hitting.
This is it.
So.
It's either a tie or a win. Here we go. Does he get the walk off?
Oh my God.
Uh-oh.
Is that for real?
Oh my gosh.
Oh, none of
He
this.
batted 285.
Whoa, Cowboy
Wow.
Jack Durango and
No, it's
Michael
a tie.
It's
It's a tie.
It's a tie.
Yep, yeah, tie.
Okay. So Jack. So,
Yes, sir.
So we have
I'll tell you what I have. I have this wonderfully refreshing pineapple papaya fandango from Toppling Goliath Brewing Company. It's the best. That's what I have.
So I think maybe me and Kev assign, or me and Kev eliminate someone from the bench, right?
So so I have 3 cards on the board. So I'm going to use those, and we may want to go another round here.
Yeah, it's only we don't have time.
Okay, so let's see here. Okay, so I'm gonna switch all the cards around. So Angelo, let's see. How do we do this with 2 people? So Angelo, pick a number between 1 and 3.
1.
Okay. So Jack, you have card number 1 here, which is Jim Thome.
Jim Thome.
Okay. Kevin, I want you to pick a number between 1 and 2.
Let's go number 2.
Okay, 2. So
In honor of George Brett.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So mine is Jason Varitek.
Wow.
Okay.
Good matchup.
Okay. So Jim Thome, his career average. So are we
Let's go straight up. We were doing batting average, right?
yeah, so straight
Let's
up.
go straight up.
Whatever the higher
Whoever's
one is.
higher wins.
All right.
Oh,
So Jim Thome, which is yours,
man. I
You
think
got-
this chat.
276.
Respectable number.
Oh, that's actually
276.
lower than I
Hall of
thought.
Famer.
Yeah, Hall of Famer.
Jason Varitek is not a Hall of Famer.
Nope.
Good catcher.
And he's a
Caught, like,
catcher.
Caught 4 no-hitters. But batting wise,
Yeah.
256.
Wow.
That was a close
So-
one.
That's how it's
Golden-
done.
Cowboy
I
Jack
am the
Durango
golden
wins it.
god.
All right.
Finally get my win.
There you go. So Cowboy Jack Durango wins. So let's do another round. While we're at it.
All right.
Okay.
Do it.
Why do you have to take my glory away from me?
All
Why can't we?
Well,
just
so you can win. It's so you can win twice.
You know I'm not going to win twice, dude. That
You're
was
the golden-
dumb luck, brother. That
You're the
was
golden
dumb
god.
luck.
Even as you're saying, you're being called the Golden God. Motherfucker said he finally did it. Come on, you're getting put over here.
right, Jack.
Right.
All right, Jack.
Let me stay over.
Jack, if you were in Vegas, you so would be saying, "Let's roll it again."
All right. Vinny Tortorich Camparella. I got
That's right.
Roy
Roy Campanella.
Hold on. Are we still doing batting average? Or we're going to switch?
We're going to do batting average. Let's do batting
Okay.
average.
All right. Yeah.
So we got Roy Campanella. We got Rod Carew.
Oh, mad hits like Rod Carew.
Orlando Cepeda.
As a Brave. Wow. I don't remember him being on the Braves that long.
Roberto Clemente.
Ooh. Okay.
Ooh, this is a tough board, right?
The Hawk. Andre Dawson.
I'm saying neutral.
He looks so
I blew the
angry.
last
in
one
that.
entirely.
He's an angry cubby.
Andres Galarraga.
The big cat, Andres Galarraga.
The Cat. Noma Garciaparra.
Noma.
And ending off with Lou Gehrig.
My goodness.
Lou Gehrig. This is a tough one. All right, so Roy Campanella is 276. 276. Roy Campanella.
That's what won me the game just now.
There you go.
So Rod Carew, higher or lower than 276?
Ah, man. I'm going to one and done it, dude. Carew's higher.
That's the easiest one on this board.
328. Yeah. he's-
That's easy.
Boom.
that's
All
how
right.
he does his hit.
Game over, boys. I win again.
328. Orlando
Have fun from here.
Cepeda.
Orlando the Human Cepeda. Lower.
Yeah, I think you're good.
I think you're pretty safe
you're
there.
good.
Yeah.
297.
Wow. That's higher than I
297.
expected.
Good player, Orlando Cepeda.
Yeah. Hall of Famer, obviously. Yeah, for sure, Hall of Famer.
Higher or lower for Roberto Clemente?
Oof. I feel sick over this one. I'm gonna have to study on it a little bit. Hold on. Roberto Clemente's higher, baby. Let's do this.
Oh, wow.
There's some heat in the comments right
There's
now.
some heat. Oh, my God, the comments. I just read the, oh, my goodness.
317.
Yeah. Woo. 317, Jack. Good job.
Wow.
You're still in it.
Yeah, I know. 317. I'm
As we're
a
all
little
just dying from the chat. I'm sorry.
I just got buried, dude. Wow. You can call me the Brooklyn Brawler, dude, because I just got jobbed
Yeah.
out.
You went from the Golden God to being a jobber in like 2 minutes.
Wow.
But you're still in this. Come on, Jack.
I'm still in this.
317. This one's hard.
317?
I think this one's a hard one.
You think it is?
Mm-hmm.
Oh crap. Now I'm nervous.
Ah,
Lower.
I think you're okay, but I don't know.
317
for
is the
sure on that
number.
one.
279.
Oh, never mind.
Wow.
I'm sorry, Jack. I made you nervous. for nothing. Sorry.
279. This one might be harder. Andres, the big cat.
The big
Not
cat.
Ernie Ladd.
The big
Not
cat.
any lad.
Andres
Colorado.
Galarraga, the big cat.
There's a little kitten in that photo. Look at that young and spry big
I
cat.
know.
I don't know. I think that's at least 7 or 8 years into his career because he started as an expo.
Yeah.
That's true.
290s is
He's
where
made
we're-
some kittens by this point, I think.
279.
279. Okay, crap. That does make it harder. Big Cat's higher. Committed, locked in.
I don't know how I feel about that. 288.
Yeah.
Wow.
I was like, I was thinking higher. Good job, Jack.
288. That
Good
is
job,
that is
Jack.
well done.
Is
I
he
did
a
not
good
think about that.
Andre is more of a power hitter, and Andres is just a good solid hitter.
Yep.
Good job. This one though, I don't know.
Omar Garcia Parra.
I flip a coin on this one.
Yeah.
Yo gato
Former-
grande.
Former Red Sox, former Dodger,
Yeah.
current Dodger broadcaster. Yeah.
Apparently there's 25 Dodger broadcasters. So
Yeah,
I
there
can say
is.
any-
That's true.
you know,
That's yeah.
I'll say
Dontrell
Eric-
Willis.
I'll say Eric Karros is still
Yes.
one.
Yeah.
Red Barber.
I will say a Mr. Mia Hamm.
Oh, there you go.
That's
Are
who
they
he
still
married.
married? Good.
Yep.
They're still married. Good for him. Is that like Ray Lopez, Michael?
Yes,
That's
exactly.
the deep. You and I are going to be the only people who know what that's about.
So 288. 288.
Let's go. Noma's gonna be higher. Let's do it. Let's roll the dice. Just because it's fun to say Noma.
Yeah. 313.
Wow. Oh
Boy.
my God. I didn't think he was
He's
that
like
high.
he's like David Wright. If he wouldn't have had all those injuries, this guy would have been like
Yeah, David
great.
Wright's number surprisingly high too.
Boys,
Yep.
everybody else can be in the back laughing and joking because Cowboy Jack's out front. Woo! Cooking and smoking, baby.
Good job, Greg.
Yeah.
Doing the Nancy.
You still got one to go. You still got one to go. Lou
Ray
Gehrig,
Lopez.
Yeah.
higher or lower?
His
And
career was
313.
his career was tragically cut short. He's going to be lower.
313. Let's see what we got
I
here.
don't know. You might be all right.
340.
Oh no!
Career of 340.
Wow.
Bum, 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 bum. You got
Yeah,
that one,
what?
right?
That's the top
Hey,
spot.
hey,
you made it farther than anybody else, Jack.
Yeah,
That's
no
true.
kidding.
You make
We
your
have
2-0
no
here.
right. We're all flaming out here. Jack's like,
Jack is
I got this.
lighting it up. All right.
Jack
so,
is fueled by pineapple papaya right now. baby.
his brain,
Pineapple papaya fandango, baby.
that's
his
right.
brain is in Hawaii right now for sure, but doing well. I mean, like awesome. Okay, so here we go. So
right,
Luis
let's go.
Gonzalez. This is Kevin, right?
Yeah, sure. I'll go.
All right, Kevin. Luis Gonzalez,
I mean, I can't do much worse than I did last time. Let's see.
Oh, you can always
Sean
do worse.
Green,
Oh, yeah, I could do worse because I have no idea on Luis. You might as well just have me just say, miss this one and we're done. Oh my God, that one's really hard.
You got a 50-50 shot, kid.
That's true.
Ricky Henderson,
Jeez.
Ichiro,
All right. If I went through each row, that helps. Oh, man.
the straw that stirs the drink, dropping bombs. This is Reggie
yeah.
Jackson.
Mr. September.
Ha! Speaking of Mr. September, here's Mr. October.
Hey, that's Mr. November to you.
Mr.
sir.
November, excuse me. So we have, Mr. October, Mr. November.
That's
Right
right.
there.
Number 2. Not George Brett. Derek Jeter.
And another one, Mickey Mantle, another Yankee.
Oh, jeez.
And
This
then
is the Ed- this is
another
the Ed-
Yankee,
Oh, my gosh. What we got?
Roger Maris.
Jeez, this is the Ed Brown board. Where's Ed Brown? I need some help out here.
All right.
Wow. The chat that chat's on fire.
Yeah, no, the chat's really great. Let's highlight that, dude. I feel really good about myself.
Oh, who's winning right now? You are. That's why they can't handle you being
Jack,
on
this is
top,
what I
Jack.
talk about. Like it's lonely at the top, right?
Right.
If you want to rock and roll.
You're right, dude. It's a long way to the top if you want to rock and roll, baby.
That's right.
It doesn't matter how much success you have. There's always one person to tear you down, right?
Yeah, dude.
doesn't
Nobody. Hey, but
It
you know what?
doesn't-
At the end of the day, nobody ever built a statue for a critic, baby. You know what I'm saying?
Except for Siskel and Ebert. All right, here we go.
I was in Chicago. I did not see a Gene Siskel statue. All right.
You
I
saw
did not
Roger
see
Ebert
that.
one.
There is a Gene Siskel theater though in Chicago that I've been to in the past.
There
I
you
didn't
go.
see a statue.
There's always exceptions to the rule. All right,
That's right.
back to the game.
What?
So 283 for
Oh my gosh.
Gonzo, Luis Gonzalez.
All right.
So Sean Green, one of the chosen people.
Yeah. Oh gosh. And he was a really good hitter though.
He was a really good hitter.
I'll say higher. I might be one and done, but I'll say higher.
So 283 is the number.
Let me flame out one round again.
Kevin.
Yes. Yes.
283.
Oh, there we go.
Tie goes to the runner.
Woo! Jeez. All right.
Wow.
All right. So here is your new card for Sean Green,
All right. Oh no.
Willie Mays.
Oh, geez. Well, he's higher. I'm just like, I don't know about him versus Ricky Anderson. Seems really hard. Willie Mays is higher.
All right.
I would assume. I would assume. I would hope.
302.
Ooh, that's okay.
302.
right.
Very
Gosh.
respectable, but that's not what I thought.
I
Oh,
thought I was gonna be higher than that. And this is really hard too.
I think so too.
I guess I'll say lower. I don't know if he's a 300 hitter his whole career, but
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know either.
I have no idea. So I'll just say lower.
Okay, so lower than 302.
God, oh my gosh.
279.
Whew, okay, I feel a little better.
Skinny
now.
your teeth, dude. Skinny your teeth.
279.
I didn't think it'd be that low, honestly. All right.
I didn't think so either.
Now I might get this here. Here we go. Now I can relax a little bit.
Ichiro.
Oh, way higher.
Yeah.
We know that. That's got to be like 325, 330,
Wow, this is like super small as well. My God.
right?
311.
311. Oh, okay. Oh, I thought it'd actually be higher.
Whoa, amber is the
311.
color of the
Amber.
energy.
I have so many like 311 songs in my head and I can't remember one lyrics.
Sorry,
Is it
that's
3,
Jack's here.
11, 3, 3, 11.
Oh boy. All right. So
I know he's a friend of the show. And
Yeah,
he's
dude.
one of
We
my
love
favorite players of
Mr.
all time.
We
my
love
mom's favorite
Mr.
player of all
December.
time, but Reggie Jackson does not have that high of a batting average.
yeah,
Sorry,
I would
Reggie.
think so. Yeah, he struck out a lot. So lower.
I think
yeah?
the most of all time. Yes, way lower. Like 270.
262. I think that's the lowest we had on here.
Yeah, maybe.
262.
Veritek was I think lower.
Oh, okay.
No, we know
So two-
So a
I
lot,
mean,
lot of strikeouts for Reggie, huh?
the most of all time, I believe.
No wonder you identify with him so much, Kevin.
I never said I identified.
Yeah,
him, I just
Varitek
said
was
he went there.
256.
Oh,
There you
come
go.
on. It was a joke. I don't know, dude. I'm just trying to get my heat back.
So
No.
262.
It's not gonna
Not
work.
gonna work.
dude.
Not gonna work.
It's not gonna work.
Not with that. Only if you win,
262.
Jack. Which you're
Higher or
not.
lower?
You're
Derek
not
Jeter.
winning this. All right,
The
Derek
captain.
Jeter's higher.
Yes. 262. We got 310.
You're right.
310, not 311, 310.
That's all right. We've had enough 311 for one day.
Yeah. By the way, for those who don't know, there's a new documentary coming out for Derek Jeter.
Yeah.
And
7-part series, right?
they've been strategically placing them in very interesting places. I highly recommend you. I think they had one outside like Fenway Park.
They did.
Wait, what? Like an ad for it, or what?
An
are you
ad
talking
for
a
it,
big
yeah. A
billboard.
billboard.
Oh, outside of Fenway. That's funny.
Isn't that
Wow.
awesome? So 310, Mickey Mantle, higher or lower than 310?
I'm gonna say he's a little lower. I'm gonna say it's gonna be close, but I think he's a little lower.
I would think so too. Just the beer alone, I would put him under 298.
Yeah, there you go.
298.
All right, Michael Mondragon, we're going back in time right now. We're going back to the year 1961. All right, it's Mantle versus Maris for the championship. Roger Maris is lower. This time, Mantle's winning the battle.
298 is the because you're right, because I think he went to the Cardinals after this. 260.
Oh yeah, I knew.
260. Kevin
well
runs
done.
the board.
Well done, Kev.
Nicely
it.
done. Kev.
Don't pump up his ego. He's it's big enough. You got lucky. You got lucky.
You got lucky, babe.
No,
When
I got past that
found you-
first row. After that first row, I'm like, I got this.
Yeah, you had it. You
I knew.
marched down the field.
After
brother.
that first
Well
row.
done.
Once I got past
Nicely
Ricky.
done.
Well
All right, here we
done.
go.
All right, come on, Angelo.
The most
Angelo.
precious man on the show, Kevin Lyon.
Bill Mazeroski,
Oh, there's a Yankee killer.
Yankee killer, the only Game 7 walk-off home run in World Series history.
Yep.
Get your beers ready. We haven't seen one of these. This is Paul Molitor.
Hey, and he has your cap. Look at that.
Hey,
does.
speaking of that team, Yelovich needs to step up.
That's for sure. The man, Stan Musial.
Is that what a statue looks like? Is
That would have been a
what-
much
It
more
is
flattering
not.
statue. That would have
Not
been
even
much more
close. This is Tony Perez,
What's
another
the-
Venezuelan, just like Andre Galarraga, right?
Jack, what do you think he's looking at?
His name. He wanted to make sure they spelled it correctly.
Oh, okay, fair enough. I was just wondering because he's just glaring off in the distance. I'm like,
He's watching Pete Rose hook up with Morgana.
There you go.
There you go.
Mike Piazza,
Okay.
all-time catcher with home runs. Kirby
Pizza.
Puckett.
Oh, Kirby side-eyeing somebody there.
Kirby ain't happy.
That's before his eyes went out. Sorry,
That's right.
that joke.
Jim Rice. And last but not least, Cal Ripken Jr.
Raising the roof. Is that what he's doing?
He is raising the roof.
He is raising the roof. Yeah.
All right. Bill
Clearly.
Mazeroski. 260 for Bill Mazeroski. 260. Paul Molitor.
I'll go higher.
Higher or lower?
Oh yeah.
I'll go higher. Paul Molitor.
I think that's a pretty safe bet. Yeah, 306. 306.
Very good hitter.
306. Stan Musial.
Oof.
Higher or lower?
Stan Musial. My gut is telling me lower.
Okay, 306. And you would be wrong with 331.
I was like, I didn't like that. I heard that. I'm like, oh, I don't know about that.
One of the greatest hitters of all time. Yeah, he's
Well, hey, very fitting that he's card 187 because, yeah,
yeah. Yeah.
I just got murdered on that one.
all right. Here are my cards. This is Ted Williams, Teddy Ballgame.
Teddy ball game.
We already had this one.
Jesus.
And
Started hot there.
get your beers ready. Robin Yount.
Ooh, that's a good matchup, Michael.
That is. And we already had Anchor, and we already had this. We already had this.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Oh boy.
Okay,
So-
Oh boy.
Ivan Rodriguez.
oh my God. Pudge.
Pudge. My goodness. This one.
All right. Here you go, Michael.
It's gonna be a tough one to get through.
Oh, okay. Here we go.
He's got to get past this one.
Teddy ball game. I think
That's
he's
okay, I
over
think you're
300 for sure.
Oh, for sure.
344.
Yeah.
That's-
Okay. It's even higher than I thought.
Yeah. So nobody's gonna be
But
higher
Robin
than that.
Yount is a hell of a hitter.
Yeah.
I have
Robin
about
Yount, great hitter. I think around the 300 area, but definitely lower.
Yeah.
Oh, 285, which that
Oh,
surprises
alright.
me.
I thought it was going to be higher than that.
So I do have a trouble with this. I'm going to say lower only because he's a catcher, great hitter, but I'm going to say lower than 285. Kind of has to be, right?
I think so.
And I'm out with 296.
Wow.
Wow.
I
never
didn't
thought
think
that he was
high.
supposed to be in a 3.
Wow. I didn't think it'd be 300.
Hey, they don't call us a Pudge for nothing, dude. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Huh?
Jeez.
So Kevin and Cowboy Jack get with wins.
Cheers, Jack.
Cheers, baby. Good job.
Nicely
Good job, Jack.
done.
Well
Nicely
done,
done.
gentlemen. Well done.
Great. All right.
This
let's
is
end
where
Who
it
knew
I
I
have my
enjoy a
money
seltzer
back.
this much?
Do you like
It's
that?
pretty good.
Yeah, it's solid. And it's weird. The one thing that he didn't mention I thought was weird. I bought it because I saw it. I knew of this existed, and I'm like, it's baseball themed. Sure, it's a Dodger because it's the Bellinger bomb. But you know what's funny? This is actually made in San Diego.
Yep.
Right.
I'm like, come on. San Diego should not be making a Dodger themed beer. That's kind of blasphemous if you ask me. But,
All right.
but no one asked me.
Yeah, let's not talk about blasphemous beers, Kevin.
Oh, whatever.
All right. So
I
let's
obviously
do some
work for
baseball
them.
trivia to end it out for tonight. Let me get that. Okay, here we go. So let's test your baseball knowledge and let us know in the chat. We're going to give you some, so it's multiple choice. So let us know what you think. I'm going to throw this out there. Please, no Googling. We want to know what you know off the top of your head.
We
Let's
only
do it all.
Google at Michael Mondragon's face. That's all we Google at. We just
That's
Google
right.
looking
That's
at
right.
you.
Here we go.
All right.
Who is the active leader
Active
in
leader.
stolen bases in Major League Baseball?
Willie Mays Hayes.
Willie Mays Hayes is not on this list, but we have Elvis Andrews, Billy Hamilton, D. Strange Gordon, Starling Marte, Jonathan Villar, or Jose Altuve. This one's tough.
Yeah.
So still in baseball, active, not retired.
And you know what's
And,
funny is Jonathan Villar actually just signed with the Angels like literally in the last like week or so, I believe. So
Yeah.
he's still somehow I thought he was out of Major League Baseball, but he's on the Angels, so I don't know how he's still on this list.
Yeah, and I think Billy Hamilton plays. I want to say either for the Marlins or the White Sox. I just saw him recently.
Yeah.
So we got some if sports cards going with Billy Hamilton. Starling Marte. I love that name, by the way. Starling Marte is such a great name. Bubble Pug going with D. Strange Gordon.
I like we're all over the place on this one. That's good.
Yeah. Going down Broadway with Hamilton.
Yeah,
Nice.
there you go.
Ooh.
All right. Cowboy Jack Durango.
I'm sticking with our MVP Bubble Pug, and I'm going with the Twisted Sister D. Snyder Gordon.
Yeah, Bubble Pug says that Yelich has got his 150th stolen base today. So there you go. So
Wow.
wow, look at all that.
He
150
better-
across the board.
Better step up his game.
Angelo, what do you
I'm
got?
sending him packing.
I'm gonna go Jonathan Villar, actually.
Oh, interesting. Nice. Yeah, he's still pretty active.
Yeah.
Kevin,
I'm gonna go with Billy Hamilton.
Billy Hamilton, speedster. I think that like he had like a bunt double.
I'm just thinking of I think he's has the longest play time on this list. I by default, I don't know
Yeah.
for sure, but
I think Billy Hamilton has
no
like
one's going for the king, Elvis.
I
Oh,
know.
that's too bad. That's too
and
bad.
he's been
He's been around
good
a while
lately,
too. Yeah.
Yeah, he's been around for a while too. But I'm still going to stick with Billy D. Hamilton.
And the answer is D. Strange Gordon.
Oh, look
Wow.
at that.
336.
Wow.
He just got DFA'd.
Look at that jersey.
I
Trying
know.
to fix
It's
Strange Gordon in there.
I know. It almost goes into his pants there, his whole name.
Cheers, Bubble Pug. We
Good
got
job.
Yeah, he's only 34. He's been playing for 11 years.
Oh my gosh! And his dad played in like the 80s, like
Yeah.
late 80s, early 90s. So
Flash Gordon, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
Flash Gordon. Yeah, no, I
Flash-
mean, fun fact. He
yeah,
traveled the
Flash
universe.
Gordon. I can't remember Flash Gordon's first name. Tom Flash Gordon.
Tom, yeah.
He played at the Royals in like the late 80s, I
Yeah.
want to say. So
He
he
beat
must
the
have,
Red Sox
he must
as
have
well.
Mr. Gordon pretty young.
Yes.
His little son here.
Yes.
And now I'm gonna cause some heat with Jack here. You know, and the others are gonna be like, yeah, he got a little bit of heat because apparently, I think it was in 2020, he on his shoes, he decorated them with the In-N-Out burger logo.
Ew, gross.
I knew that was gonna get some heat.
Ew, dude. Why couldn't he be classy and use Whataburger?
Now all of a sudden the whole show's gonna come to a halt, right? Now we're gonna go to that down that route.
You
But I was
want
like,
to
oh, that's
fight,
kinda
you wanna
cool he
fight
did
about
that.
this on a Tuesday night? We can do this.
No, I'm not.
If
I
that's how
just
you
thought
want to
that-
handle yourself, we can.
I
handle
just
it
thought that
way.
was interesting that he did that. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
That is-
And I
yes,
think he
yes.
actually got in trouble because you're not supposed to do any kind of logos on your uniform.
Really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, D. Gordon, speedster, actually pretty very underrated, but yeah, I think that it kind of fell off a little bit. Elvis Andrews is actually let's see how many. So it's 336. He has 321.
Oh,
Billy Hamilton 314.
okay.
I'm sorry, 336, 321, 314. Starling Marte 305. Altuve has 267. VR 238. Trey Turner 219. Mike Trout 203. Andrew McCutchen 202, and Gene Segura has 200. So yeah, I remember we were talking about Billy Hamilton. Billy Hamilton, I think, bunted for a double, and also I'm not sure if this was in the major leagues or in the minor leagues. He scored. This is so crazy. So he was at second base, and a guy hit a sacrifice fly to short center. So he's on second, sacrifice fly to short center, and he scored. He just outran it. It was like that's how fast he was. So
And to put stolen base in perspective now, because like 336 the all-time leader. Back in the 80s, it would have took Ricky Henderson like what? In 3 seasons he would have done that.
yeah,
At his
Yeah.
peak. He was
Yeah.
averaging 100 bases a year for a few years there during the 80s. It's insane.
yeah, like the leader in the National League is like John Birdie. It's like he has 24 or something like that.
Oh, by now, yeah.
Yeah, and it's
Yeah, I don't know. I don't even know the last time anyone got 100 stolen bases. It's probably who knows if anybody's done it since like a Vince Coleman or a Ricky Henderson. I'm not sure
Yeah.
off the top of my head.
stolen bases are a thing of the past.
Yeah.
All right, so question number 2. Let's do it. Which pitcher did not win 20 games in a
Oh my
season
gosh.
for 3 different
Wow.
teams?
All right.
Here are your choices. Now we're looking for the pitcher who did not do this.
I like this. I like this list. All right.
Nolan Ryan, Pete Alexander, Carl Mays, or Gaylord Perry.
Oh, so this is not Glover Cleveland Alexander. This is a different Alexander.
Pete
Huh.
Alexander.
I know. I was like, I see Alexander. I just keep thinking of Grover.
You know what? It probably is. It is old Pete.
It is
So,
Grover
so Grover
Cleveland.
Cleveland Alexander.
Thank you, sir.
But that means my point size would go down if I had to.
I'm just saying, so which of these 4 did not? do
Yeah,
that?
we're looking for the man who did not hit. So Greg Hall going with the Ryan Express.
The Ryan Express.
Go with Carl.
Mays. Yeah.
Now, Jack, we're talking wins. We're not talking strikes to like
Sure.
Robin Ventura.
Sure.
All right, I want to make sure you know
Right.
what we're talking about here.
Right. We're talking wins, not knockouts.
Yes, yes. Sir.
This is Carl Mays for Mighty Putty. That's an infomercial joke.
Thank you.
It's Billy Mays. Sorry.
Billy Mays.
Billy Mays Hayes. We got it.
Punk Skunk going with Carl Mays. Probably for my Mighty Putty reference. Thank you. Bubble Pug going with good old Carl. So Carl getting a lot of love here.
He is.
So the pitcher who did not pitch, did not win 20 games for 3 different teams. So Kevin, who you got?
I'm gonna go with Pete Alexander. I'm just thinking back in those days, guys were playing for as many teams. I don't know how else to do it because we know Nolan Ryan played for like 4 teams and Gaylord Perry played for like 8 teams. So he probably got 20 wins on like 3 of them. So let's go with Pete Alexander.
Okay.
Why not? You know, it sounds like a very generic jobber name, right, Jack?
Yeah. No, it absolutely does. Yeah, from Pawtucket, New York, Pete Alexander.
That's right. Pawtucket, New York, a good city, I guess.
All right, Jack, who you got?
You know what, man? Everybody's throwing love to Carl Mays, but I don't think everybody's giving enough love to Gaylord Perry, number 4.
This is not love here. You know, this is the person who didn't.
Why don't
do
you
this
shut your mouth, hippie? I know what game I'm playing.
All right, I got you. What do you got, Angelo?
I'm gonna go with Carl Mays Hayes.
All right. Wow.
Oh.
Nolan Ryan I'll watch it be Nolan Ryan.
Yeah, except for one person, which is Greg Hall.
Greg Hall. And let me guess, he's right, isn't he?
And he's absolutely
I knew
right.
he was. I'm like, when I saw him, like, it's him because he didn't do it.
Dude, Disco, can I ask you a question? Did he do it for 2 teams?
He only did it for 1 team.
For the Rangers?
No,
No,
for the
Angels.
California Angels. In 74 and 73, he had 22 wins and 21 wins respectively. And then in 72, he had 19 wins and 77. Also for the Angels, 19.
Good job, Greg Hall.
He had his highest was for Houston, 16, and then 89 for Texas.
So
So
I didn't think he got 20 with the Rangers. I wasn't sure about the Astros and the Mets.
yeah. So
I should
yeah,
know that.
Pete Alexander did it for the Phillies, Cubs, and Cardinals. Carl Mays.
Wow,
did it
look
for
at that wind up.
I knew that. I
Whoa.
knew you'd key in on that.
Oh, wow.
Alexander. I'm sorry. Mays did it for the Red Sox, Yankees, and Reds. Gaylord Perry did it for the Giants, Indians, and Padres. Now I know you're looking at the picture in the middle. Carl Mays. It's unmistakable, right?
Oh, yeah.
So, guys, I'm going to throw you out a hazy history topic that I want you to do in the future. Despite all of his accomplishments on the mound, Carl Mays is best known for the spitball pitch that killed Cleveland Indians shortstop Ray Chapman in 1920.
Oh, no. He's the one to do that.
Are you ready for this?
I'm familiar
Although
with this.
Mays regretted the incident, the veteran right-hander said he did not feel guilt
Zero
about
guilt.
Chapman's death. Hazy history. Make it happen.
Done. I'm familiar with this.
I didn't realize he was the pitcher, but I know of the Ray Chapman death.
I mean, look at that. I mean, how imposing is that?
Jeez.
And that's back when they didn't wear helmets or anything.
Yeah, the good old days.
The good old days. Wow. So, guys, that is our show for this week. If you want to become a Patreon supporter and support everything we're doing here at the Beer Baseball blog, go to patreon.com/Beer Baseball. We also have an Etsy page where you can buy our stickers, buttons, and beer coasters. Go to beerbaseball.store. Here's where you can find us on social media, on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitch, and Jackie Martling's favorite, TikTok.
Woo!
Hey!
Yeah.
So, guys, any last words before we wrap up for this week?
I'll shoot. We as men and everybody watching, let's do our part to support our sisters and our wives and girlfriends and friends and family to gain autonomous rights of their own body. And I know we don't like to get political on here, but it's getting a little out of hand with the fascism. So let's do what we can to support our sisters. How about that? Guys?
Awesome. Angelo.
All right. So don't forget to tune in this Saturday, 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time for Beer and Break with Angelo. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to be opening up, on Saturday, but it'll be something good, I promise. And thank you guys for your support with that show. And don't forget to continue to tune in and look back at some of our previous episodes.
Awesome. Kevin.
Wow. I'm like, okay, how I follow Jack. I just pulled something out here. I have a pack of 87, 88 tops for tomorrow on Pint and Packs. I'll be doing it at 7 p.m. Pacific tomorrow. And I just finally got some beer. That's why I had this. It was the only beer in my fridge. Well, not even a beer. I had my friends on vacation. So I went to Trader Joe's today. I have something called Split Aces. It's an IPA collaboration by Revision Brewing and AleSmith. So I'm going to pint that tomorrow with these. I want to give a shout out to Motor City Brewing Works out there in Detroit. Went over there and after just hanging out for a little bit, one of the servers, Tara, gave me her tickets for 2 games of the Tigers while I was in town. So that was a really nice gesture. So definitely got to put over Motor City Brew Works. Brew Works got to get the shirt. And Jack, Sunday, I think I'm wide open. Are we going to talk about Ray Chapman? Or you want
let's talk? Yeah, no, let's talk Ray Chapman.
All right, let's talk about Ray Chapman versus Carl Mays. And we'll see what we can go down and find out who is Jack's deplorable baseball bum of the week. Last Sunday, Steve Carlton, I'm like, for sure the bum. Jack threw me for a loop. I thought that was a great episode myself of AZ History. One of the best.
A lot of fun.
Cheers, Jack.
Awesome. Thank you so much. We will see you next Tuesday for another Beer Baseball Blogcast, more craft beer and curveballs. Thank you so much for making this so special. We love you all, and good night, everyone. See you next Tuesday. Good night.